Namaste, myself Samruddhi Pradeep Chavan, and I am a Kathak dancer from Dombivli. I am a disciple of Nritya Visharad, Advocate Mrs. Sunila Kaustup Poddar, MA in Kathak, founder of Eklavya Art Foundation. It is definitely an honor to be one of the speakers at Shabda Manthan, a wonderful initiative by Lehza Art Foundation and Sheetal Kapoletai, and I am utterly grateful to my guru for considering me capable of this responsibility. Today, I would like to express my thoughts on the topic significance or relevance of mythology in Kathak and Rasa Nishpatti. Most of us know that Kathak is this beautiful art form which, along with its technical aspects, also incorporates legends from the ancient mythology and the great Indian epics, and is also regarded to have traditionally originated from the communities of traveling bards like that of the Kushiravas, that is the storytellers who emerged in the Ramayana period, the Devdasis who performed in the temples, or the Kathakars who used dance, music, songs or poetry as a medium to communicate, to narrate stories of the ancient past or the legendary stories of the great Indian mythology. So you can see that Katha kahe so Kathak kahave draws its relevance from these instances. I feel, in my opinion, Kathak has received most of its appraisals since the very beginning from the connoisseurs as well as the non-experts. This is because of its beautiful storytelling aspect. Reason being, we know for a fact that right from a small kid to an old man, each one of them have an eternal bond with mythological stories because they are or have been growing up listening to them as they take you into this different world of imagination altogether. It's a human tendency that people become these curious minds when they hear an interesting mythical story having a hint of a proof to it, making it all the more fascinating. For instance, when a Kathak artist is trying to portray a scene from Mahabharata where Gandhari curses Lord Krishna that his Dwarka Nagari shall drown into the ocean, it suddenly catches the attention of the audience because they have heard it on the news or read it on the internet that the archaeologists have found the traces of the submerged city in Dwarka. Or when the Gita Upadesh scene is being depicted, even without the help of the verses, it still is fathomable given the relevance in the epic Srimad Bhagavad Gita and people having an idea of the gist of the scripture, which also makes it easier for an artist to connect with the audience. These stories help in paving a way for an artist to reach the peak of emotion because they have a systematic step-by-step happenings which take you through the journey of character build-up of the protagonist or any other person in the story. Let's take Draupadi from Draupadi Vastraharan as an example. Firstly, when Draupadi, the Samrajni herself, is summoned, she is confused and feels insulted with a bit of anger. Raudra Rasa. After that, when Dushasan has the audacity to enter into her chambers without her permission, she is full of rage and also is showcasing bravery, that is Veer Rasa, by refusing to go with him. But then, when Dushasan grabs her by her hair, pushes her down and drags her in that manner into the court, she is emitting Karuna Rasa along with Raudra Rasa because she is helpless. But when she is finally brought into the court, she is dejected and disappointed to look at her 5 strong husbands standing helpless, making her to articulate only the Karuna Rasa at that moment. Finally, when Dushasan is trying to take her sari off, she is completely devoid of sentiments and is entirely only immersed into the Bhakti Rasa, calling out Govinda, the Lord's name. And in the end, when Draupadi pledges never to tie her hair until it is washed with the blood of Dushasan, a very delicate yet strong character like that of hers reaches the extreme peak when it radiates the Vibhatsa Rasa, leaving the audience awestruck because of this beautiful journey of character build-up. I myself love to learn about and try out a variety of characters such as Draupadi, Yayati, Karna, the Panchakanyas, Arjuna, Abhimanyu, etc., as it gives me an opportunity to dive into the deep ocean of the great Indian scriptures and books of the ancient past. For example, when I have to portray the character of Arjuna, the great epic of Mahabharata will help me decode his role in the situations like that of the Great War. But when I have to outline his individuality, scriptures like Kirat Arjun will guide me to reveal Arjun's persona and will make my audience understand him much better, more clearly. According to me, while exploring these huge scriptures and books, an artist kind of takes it into consideration that he can amend the story as much as he wants, because there are anyway a variety of versions of the story available in different books. But I feel that an artist should understand the boundary, the extent to which he or she can amend the story, even for the sake of artistic representation. For example, in Krishna Leela, the concepts of Makhan Chori or Panihari, Makhan Chori being where Krishna steals butter from Radha's or any Gopika's house, or Panihari, where he breaks the pot which is held on the head by Radha or any Gopika once again. These concepts are completely open-end because there is no fixed series of events to it. As long as in the end he gets scolded by Yashoda for his notorious behavior, I feel that one can picturize the event or the incident the way they want to. But in the story of Kalyamardan, the story of Kalyamardan cannot be amended at all because there is a fixed series of events leading to the taming of Kalya by Krishna. So I feel that if every artist keeps himself into that boundary while portraying a mythological story or incident, his artistic piece of work has only one destination for it to reach, and that is Rasanishpatti. And I feel that if we all artists strive hard to understand this boundary, the destination is no way far. Thank you so much once again. This event was supposed to be held offline, but due to the increasing cases and the dreadful situation around, it had to be shifted online. But nevertheless, I consider this opportunity as a blessing. So once again, thank you Sheetal Kapoletai, Les Art Foundation, and a big thanks to my guru Sunila Tai. Stay safe you all. Namaste.